Sorry, I had a rough week.
Today we're going to be looking at Genesis 1 and the story of Adam and Eve and how we can relate. So the first thing is from Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image, in the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. I really like this verse because, especially for those who might not be feeling too good about themselves, it's really uplifting to know that we were made in the image of God, our Creator.
Can I request something? Like, can I have a prayer request? I have a friend, and I think just when you were talking about that, it reminded me that she is very I think she's very self-conscious about herself, and she always wears a ton of makeup, and she's always going to lunch by herself.
You're talking about Bessie, right?
Yeah.
I know Bessie, we're pretty close. I've seen her a couple times, and she does struggle with a lot. I mean, a real lot. You know what I mean? Because people sometimes they call her Bessie the cow. So I understand how it's difficult, you know? If someone called me a cow, the image, it's difficult if someone calls you that. So the prayer.
We'll be praying for her.
Yeah, she needs it.
Let's move on. So, in verse 28, God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it."
Wait, I have a question. Does that, when you're supposed to increase in number, does it mean before marriage or after?
Well, in chapter 2, verse 24, God said, "For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh." That verse kind of implies that you have to be married to be fruitful.
Okay. Well, can I make another prayer request? My friend really struggled with her boyfriend, and they just broke up, and she's really...
What? They broke up? You mean your best friend Ingrid? Oh my gosh! When did they break up?
You didn't see it on Facebook?
Last week they were all over each other.
I saw them with Pat. They were. We probably can't talk about it here, but they were dating at that point.
What happened? How did they? That's sad. I mean, they worked. What happened?
Well, I mean, they just went too far and made some mistakes.
Wait, do you mean they had sex?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this is a safe place. You can say things because we're in Grogu. So, I knew it. From the way you're acting, could you not tell?
Oh my gosh, I have got to tell Josh. Hey, Josh, I'll text you.
Alright, so, you know what? We all make mistakes, and no one's perfect, so why don't we change the subject? Let's look at the story of the fall of man, because, hey, we're all human, and...
Yeah, people make mistakes.
Yeah. So, sin. Chapter 3. What do you all think about Adam and Eve and their sin?
Well, the fall of man, my roommate Jezebel, she actually fell every night, literally. She would come every night, really weird. Can you just pray for her?
Wait, weird, drunk weird? I've seen her in class with bloodshot eyes. I think she drinks, doesn't she?
Yeah, even in class.
So she's probably an alcoholic.
Every night.
Every night. Wow, that's more than a habit. That's an addiction. We should really pray for her. She needs help.
Some fasting for her too.
Yeah. No, she needs help. She does.
Alright, well...
They agree with me.
They're very uplifting. In fact, I think we're gossiping and we've crossed a lot of lines.
Did you see Gossip Girl?
No.
Yes, I did.
But it's all true. What we're saying
No,
is
she
true.
got the pregnancy test back and it wasn't.
Okay.
I love Gossip Girl.
But if we're telling the truth about people, and it's in a safe setting, we're gonna pray for them.
Yeah, but I think we should pray about them, for them in a different way. In 1 Thessalonians 5:11, it says that we should be encouraging one another and building each other up. And I think we should pray differently for them. Like for Bessie, instead of praying for her eating habits and what's wrong with her, we should be praying about how she can see herself in the image of Christ better. And for Ingrid and Farquhar, we could be praying for healing in their relationship instead of talking about what they did. And for Jezebel, we could be praying for healing in her life instead of her finding fulfillment in treaty. So, Emily, why don't you pray for her?
Okay, sure. Lord God, I thank you that you love us even though we've all made mistakes and we all fall. Lord God, I just ask that you would be with each of the girls that we've mentioned, Lord, and as they're struggling in their way and as we struggle in our way, help us to see that we all struggle. And help us to know, Lord God, that we are here to uplift and encourage one another and just help us to spread love instead of lies or love instead of spreading rumors, Lord. And I just ask that you would be with those girls and be with all that they're dealing with and just bless this day and help us to remember that you died for all of us and that we are to love one another.